What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Doc Holiday. We are back. We are back with another HBCU tonight in correlation with HBCU Overdrive. If you haven't done it by now, make sure that you like the stream. Make sure that you comment, share it, and most of all, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get everything HBCU Overdrive. And let me see who we got up in here today. Sorry about the shaking on the camera. See who we got up in here today. I see my boy Craig Hall, Third Ward Tigers. I see you as always. We got my Uncle Said up in here. Hey, that skit yesterday was funny as hell, man. I had never heard nobody just do a one-man skit on a talk show, on a podcast. But that shit was funny as hell, man. Somebody got to clip that with Jet Lacey, though, for real. That was funny. Miss Quay, how you doing? The assistant on the channel. We got Miss Modestly. How you doing? Jindal, what's going on? Party people up in the house. I see my girl Jess from the Oak Cliff PV representing in the building. Got Jay White as always. Hey. That's why I'm a cop. That's why I call them. I call them Third Ward Tigers. They know what it is. My boy Craig know what it is. My boy Los know what it is. Miss Body, she know what it is. Mr. Rick Body, he know what it is. Hey, Third Ward Tigers. What's going on, Blue? What's going on? As always, man, y'all check out my boy Blue on this podcast, man. He got hella stuff coming out for FCS. I think he said doing the FCS preseason All Americans. What else you got going on, man? Just let us know what else you got going on on your show. Bulldogs that cuss. Yeah, y'all do cuss a lot, but it's neither here or there. My boy, my bro, swagging the food. That's G. Talking about them big bad braids up in here. Israel, how you doing? What's up? What's up, Big Lauderdale? What's going on? As always? What's good, bro? I was gonna give y'all a shout out on Monday. Oh, I try to figure out what was the shout out, man. What was the shout out? I mean, other than y'all getting a new turf for y'all field, I think that's about it. Other than that, man, but I shout out all HBCUs though, man. It don't matter, good, bad, or indifferent. Y'all got hella upgrades, bro. Y'all got hell of upgrades. I'm not gonna sit here and say y'all don't, but y'all got hella upgrades. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me fix the missus to let her know I need the fan up in here. You sit next to a ring light that projects some heat, and then you sit next to a deep freeze over here and get kind of warm. Get kind of warm up in here, and then of course, I got a hoodie on, but I'm in the house, so I ain't tripping. Miss Todd, as always. Oh, we got some book. This is the most I had with Alabama A&M on the chat on this channel though, for real, like for real. Not Jay White, Jen, and Ty. Ty always been down. She been down with me from the start. Like I always, this is the most I had with Alabama A&M on the platform, y'all. So y'all Y'all go ahead and represent y'all Bulldogs because when y'all play them boys from 1400 J.R. Lynch Street, it's gonna be a whole different story. It'll be a whole different story. Uh, I know you coming in peace. I ain't gonna worry about that because I'm gonna put out my disclaimer, all right? And it needs to be said. It needs to be done. So let me pull out my disclaimer. My disclaimer is nobody will be bullied on this show. Nobody will be bullied on this show. Nobody will be um talked about bad on this show unless you prepare to be talked bad. But we don't do that. We keep it 100 over here. Everybody knows that. Um, so it's all good over here, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all tell people about this show, and we can get some more subscribers, man. We try to get to 2,000 subscribers. I'm close to 1,800 now, but we need to get to 2,000 right now. Get 2,000 by July. Uh, First off, let's let me give my condolences to. First of all, let me give my condolences to DC Young Fly. I know he might not watch this, but if he does, um, we gonna show him love. Y'all know he lost his the mother of his kids. Um, y'all know he lost mother of his kids early this week. Um, Jackie O and y'all know she's from Wilding Out, and it's kind of hard for him to go through some stuff like this because he has to look out for his kids. So he got to look out for his kids. It's hard to tell your kids like your mom's not coming back. And then also, yes, also rest in peace. Rest in peace to the Iron Sheik from the original WWF. So rest in peace to the Iron Sheik. My grandma turned me on to him when I was little. So um yeah, we give give condolences to that. I think I seen some on here who's also a swag legend in photography. I think he passed away earlier today also. So it's I just say it like this. Um Make sure you hug your loved ones because you don't know if they'll be here today. You don't know if they'll be here tomorrow. So make sure that you hug your loved ones and you know what I'm saying, keep in contact with your loved ones. That's what I have to say. That's all I have to say right there. Second on the list before we get into the meat and potatoes of the show. Second on the list, we get into meat and potatoes of the show. My boy BJ, BJ Jones, inside HBCU football on Twitter, man. Y'all go follow my boy BJ Jones on there. He put out on his Twitter. He was like, if a swag team should be penalized, or the SES team should be penalized for playing teams like Lincoln, California, and Virginia Lynchburg. He said they should be penalized for playing teams like that. Um, but yeah, he put it out there. He said, uh, I really wish the SWAC schools would look into banning football contests against schools that are not NCAA or NAIA affiliated. Playing these independent small colleges that are barely accredited as a Division One conference is embarrassing. So I get what he's saying, man. You not getting nothing out of this right here. What are you getting out? Oh, they getting a payday. I mean, they getting a payday to go with whatever they got to put in as far as with the general fund or the athletic department. But in the end, you're not getting nothing out of it. You're not getting nothing out of it. They getting probably like a $200,000 check, and you is going in there and beating the brakes off of them. It's just like um, it's just like when last season Stephen F. Austin played Warner, Warner University, Warner College. I don't know what it is, but I know they beat them boys to sleep 98-0, and I don't even think that school is even uh uh affiliated with a NAIA or D2 or whatever, D3. They beat them boys to sleep 98-0. Sleep, sleep, beat them to sleep 98-0. Now I can see teams like Edward Waters. I can see teams like Florida Memorial because they are in a conference. They are. I mean, Flomo is Florida Memorial is NAIA. Edward Waters is in the SIAC. Is who we're gonna talk about today. I can see playing teams like that, but I mean, yes, it is embarrassing. It is embarrassing for any D1 school to schedule a game like that. There's too many SES out of conference games that they could schedule, plus some top D2 teams. They aren't even sanctioned by the NCAA. Yeah, right on point. Right on point. And that's true. Some could be said about power. Some could be said about Power Fives playing SCS. You know what I'm saying? They try to get a win. They trying to get a win on their belt, but you know what I'm saying. It doesn't do to me. It don't move the needle. It don't move the needle for your program. Hey, you schedule for the program. Hey, it's an easy win. It's an easy payday for them. That's all I got to say. Easy win for you. Easy payday for them. Now the only thing that would be crazy. It'd be funny if one of those teams would beat if if they beat a team like Southern. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just saying. So then now we got okay. So just got news today. Savion Wilkinson is now a Colorado Buffalo. So that means my man is about to be the third string running back again. He's about to be the third string running back again on a new team. On a new team where you could have just stayed where you at and been the absolute starter for the team. So, well, I'm gonna say it like this: Godspeed to Savion Wilkinson on his new journey in the cold land of Boulder, Colorado. But all I can say is, like I said, Be prepared to be the third, fourth string running back again. So now you got to fight for for that playing time. But continuing on with everything else, like I said, um, we got some other things going on. Um, um, and if you think that I am the type to, if I am the type to go in and say one thing, but then I turn around and say another thing on another platform or on another social media platform, then you're bugging. You're crazy. You're tripping. Because I will never do that. I won't do that. I can't do that. That ain't in my blood. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we don't condone that. We don't tolerate that. And if we did, the missus would be she would be on the platform giving everybody the business. Mr. Hardy, how you doing? How you doing? Now it will. I say this though, it will be a story if he does succeed. It will be a story if he does succeed. So I say good luck to him. We wish him well. You know what I'm saying? Once a tiger's always a tiger to us. A Jackson State tiger, just not a third ward tiger, but a Jackson State tiger. Anyway, man, we about to go ahead and jump on into this thing right here. And y'all see the title of the man. Look, y'all see the title of on the thumbnail. You're not forgotten. You're not forgotten. We cover so much about the SWAC on this channel, and we cover like one or two teams of the MEAC on this channel that we don't. It seems like I don't give the same type of love and appreciation for the other conferences and then the independent HBCU teams. So tonight we're gonna give those teams their just due. So I'm I'm dead at you. Y'all don't pay no mind to the third world community. Oh snap! Oh snap! Look, I don't know where MEAC Mike is, man. He should be on here. He should be on here. Yeah, everybody here. We be having fun on here. Y'all just you just be missing it. What's up, Steven? What's up? What's going on? What's up, Jason? Man. But yeah, we all up in here, sure. We all up in here. So uh we gonna start off with the MEAC. That's what we gonna do. We gonna start off with the MEAC and we gonna get to that schedule. So the first team we gonna get on the schedule, man, like for real, for real, for real, we gonna get on North Carolina Central. And I wish my boy Josh was in here because he could probably tell me everything about Central, like the back of his hand. Like the back of his hand. So, man, let me go ahead and get this going on right here. So, share the screen, move this banner out the way. But yeah, man, we gonna get on. We about to get into this. Yeah, that good old Eagle pride. Mr. Quay, we'll get into that in just a moment. I think that would be my second. That will be my second team we'll look at. So, all right, first game of the season, they play Winston Salem State. That is, if you don't know, that's Stephen Gaither's alma mater right there. Give it up to the Rams of Winston Salem State. It's the home of Pete Richardson, Connor and Main coach there. Um, a lot of legendary people came out of the school, but I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. Uh, it ain't gonna be no contest. I don't know if this will be a blowout. Um, more likely, Stephen gonna tell me this is gonna be a blowout. More than likely, Stephen gonna tell me, "No, Doc, this is a blowout. Don't even worry about talking about this game. Don't even worry about talking about this game." So, so I got Central with going 1-0 on this schedule right here. So then they play preferably what Josh called it, the school down the highway, which is North Carolina A&T. Who he also says they have the flattest Pepsi at their school. So I'm just saying, I'm just going about what my boy be saying, man. I'm just going about what my guy be saying. But they are playing them in Greensboro. Um, Last year, they played them. The Aggie Eagle Classic was played inside of Bank of America Stadium at Charlotte. Um, I would say this. I would say this. I don't think this game right here will be. Um, I don't think this game right here will be a blowout. I think it's going to be close. Now they did beat them last year by I think by 11. It was 24-13. But um, Central is going to continue the trend of beating up on the Aggies this season, and I can't give a score, but I just know that Central is going to beat A&T um, probably by at least 14 points, and then they're going to make their way to the West Coast to get that money and to play UCLA, Chip Kelly, and the UCLA Bruins in the Rose Bowl. So we'll skip that game because we already know UCLA is going to beat these boys to sleep. I don't care what Josh says. I don't care what he says that they're going to compete. Yes, you're going to go compete, but I think they're going to hang 45 on you. They are going to hang 45 on you. So right now you're 2-1. You're 2-1 right now. And on the next on the list, you got Mississippi Valley, which you're playing them in Indianapolis. You better be lucky y'all not playing them in Itabena because you might lose again. You might lose again. Playing Valley. If you would have played Valley in Itabena, you would have lost again. You would have lost this game. But I'm not gonna count. I will not count Valley out. In fact, if you go back when I did the schedule breakdown for Valley, I got Valley beating North Carolina Central. I got Valley beating North Carolina Central. Why? Because I feel like Central is not going to take this game seriously. I don't think they'll take this game seriously. I think Coach Wade is cooking something up in the Delta. He's been hard on recruiting. Um, he got him a quarterback, even though his running back did leave out of the program and Caleb Johnson, he headed west to Prairie View. I feel like he put in the time and the effort to get the team that he wants to get. But I'm gonna say I got Valley beating Central, but not by a lot. I got Valley beating Central, and y'all can clip this and send this to Josh on HBCU Nightly. But I got Valley beating Central. But I mean, everybody else in here will say Central gonna beat the brakes off of Valley, but I got Valley beating Central. They're not gonna they're not gonna get up for this game. I feel like they're not gonna get up for this game. But excuse me. Now, September 30th, they got them camels. Let me get a pack of camels from Campbell University coming to Durham. Now, this game last year, Campbell beat those Eagles to sleep. Beat them to sleep. Beat them to sleep. I'm talking about beat them to sleep. I would give this a push because the reason why I give it a push because Coach Mentor, who is the head coach for Campbell, Apologize, y'all. Thank y'all. I apologize. We are under a severe thunderstorm warning here in Texas, so here in Dallas. So the power had got shut out for a second. I apologize. Uh Come on in, Mr. Ford, if you want to. All right. Ford on here.
Can you
Yes,
hear me?
yes, sir. We can hear you. I can hear
Okay.
you.
All right. Okay.
Out of our power, so I'm being extra careful right now. So anyway, anyway, where we was at? Oh yeah, I did say I was on Campbell. This is North Carolina Central schedule. I was on Campbell. I said that Campbell, they played Campbell. They went down to Bowie's Creek and played Campbell last season and got the brakes beat off of them. Mr. Ford, can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear
Oh,
you.
oh, okay. Okay.
So I thank everybody for their patience. I'm sorry, I apologize, y'all. But I did, like I said, I had Campbell going. They went down there and beat Central. Uh my whole thing about with Campbell is a push because I don't know if Haj Malik Williams had returned, and if he did return, uh that is a scary sight to see.
That's Campbell, right?
Yeah.
I wanted them to upgrade that offense. I thought the offense was one dimensional. Basically, the quarterback didn't look to throw downfield. Had some athletes, definitely a defensive minded team because the coach is defensive minded. But he's got to upgrade that offense.
Yeah, I think he does. Um, but I will say this. I mean, he's a hell of a recruiter.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, no doubt about it.
He's a hell of a
And
recruiter.
and so is Trey Oliver.
Yeah, I'm not putting anything past Trey Oliver. But
Yeah,
I might have Central winning this game against Campbell.
I pick up. That's in Durham.
Yes, it's in
Yeah,
Durham.
I would go with Central.
It's in Durham.
Now I hear you talking about Valley gonna beat Central. You sure on
Hey, they beat them in 21, so
that? Dog, that's 21. We talking about 23. They the defending Black College national champ.
hey, it don't matter.
All right. Listen, Perkins, I think that guy's name is Skip Perkins and Trey Oliver's a dynamic duo now. As AD and head football coach.
Yeah, uh I don't know. I think you know what's it because like I said, I could push that game right there. That game could be pushed.
Which one?
The Valley game.
Listen, dog. They ain't on Central level. They not on Central. I like Valley. I like the new AD. Like you said, I like the new coach, but they not there yet. No, no. Central's. See, my thing is Central and Jackson State as a second part of that Celebration Bowl. It's a rematch this in 23.
I think it can be it'll be a rematch in 23.
It'll be a rematch.
But yeah, I got them beating Campbell. Like you said, they're in Durham.
Yeah,
Um
I'm doing.
Now the thing about with playing against Campbell is if they can control the clock, they gotta go out and score fast. I
Yeah,
would say
yeah.
I would say that
Yeah. And
because
and they usually have a rock solid defense now. Campbell usually has a pretty good defense. It's the offense I'm not impressed with.
so we'll see. So I got Central beating Campbell. The next week they are on the road at Elon. So yes, they will beat Elon. Elon, I
Yeah,
think you
yeah.
said like the bottom feeder of the conference down there with
Is
Ham.
Elon still Big South or are they CAA?
They're in the CAA now.
Does the Big South it still exist?
The Big South merged with the OVC.
Okay, okay.
So that's they kind of did what the WAC and the ASUN did last season.
Right. Yeah, I
So
remember.
yeah, they merged to where they can preserve that automatic bid to the playoffs.
Yeah, the A Sun lost one of their big boys. They lost Kennesaw State.
Right. Kennesaw State is
Yeah,
FCS independent, and then they're gonna move up to FBS next season.
right. Supposed to go to Conference USA.
Right. And then after that, I know with the OVC, Murray State is going to the Missouri Valley, but they're also picking up Western Illinois to the OVC.
Oh yeah, that's the Lumberjacks, right?
The Leathernecks.
Leathernecks. That's right.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah,
They
yeah.
played FAMU back in '98 in the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was FAMU Pat Bonner's team.
yeah. So they'll beat Elon, and then they got a Thursday night game against Morgan State in Baltimore.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
I'm gonna have to say this. Last season they beat these boys 59. I think it was 59-20
Right.
on national TV.
Oh yeah.
Um, it won't be. I don't think it will be like that this season. I think more. Damon Wilson, with having a whole year of recruiting under his belt now, um, can be well equipped. It's all about who he names as a starting quarterback.
Oh yeah.
So if he got Carson Baker, Mr. AARP out there, I don't give him a chance to win.
Is
Now,
that the kid from last year?
yes.
Oh yeah.
Now, if you have Deuce Taylor, who is the backup, go out there, you at least have some way of trying to stay competitive in this game. Now, I don't think it'll be a big blowout again. I think they'll win by 14 against Morgan State. I still say Morgan State has probably another year to go when it comes to recruiting.
Oh yeah.
So you get another year under the belt as far as recruiting. Plus, you get your actual quarterback. Then you know you'll ring some bells. Uh, you'll ring some bells in the conference. But what
Hey
he
Doc, when are they gonna open up their medical school?
I had to talk to my boy Markham. I need to talk to him about that.
Because that's a big thing.
Oh yeah. So October the 26th, this is another Thursday night game. So they got two Thursday games. They got South Carolina State in
Oh, that's a
Durham,
big.
in the
That's a
Bull
big.
in the Bull City.
I give them
So
the edge. I give the Eagles the edge.
you get the Eagles the edge.
Yeah, I give them the edge. And
Now
you
they
said it's
did
in Durham, right?
it's in Durham. Now they did that South Carolina State did beat these boys last season.
Yeah, they did.
Corey Fields as their quarterback.
Yeah, that was the height of South Carolina State season.
Yep.
Yeah, they did.
So
Beat them in Orangeburg.
mm-hmm. Now they in Durham. They in the Bull City. Uh I get the edge to North Carolina Central with this game right here.
Yeah.
I get the edge with this game to North Carolina Central. Um, will it be by a lot? I don't think it would.
No, that's gonna be a dogfight.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a dogfight because he's gonna come in. Buddy's gonna pound, and Central's gonna come with that 50-50. They're gonna run it and they're gonna throw it, but they're gonna probably run it a little bit more than they throw it because that's me at football.
Um. Then November the 4th, they got Norfolk State. They'll beat Norfolk State.
Yeah, that'll be. Where's that?
It's in Durham.
Yeah, yeah. That's teammates. Uh, Trey and Dawson Odom were teammates at Central. They played for Larry Little.
In DC, I think this is for the MEAC championship.
Who is that?
Howard versus North Carolina Central.
You got Howard too high.
I think this is for the MEAC championship.
You got Howard overrated.
We shall see. But I got
Yeah. Howard's not up there with Central.
Last week, I got Howard beating Central.
Howard is second or third place team. They're not up there with Central.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I got Howard beating Central.
I would think that South Carolina State would be the one that would give Central a hard time as far as standings, not Howard.
I don't know.
Howard's going to be at their best when they play in Morehouse.
Oh no.
They got that same quarterback, right?
I mean, it's the same quarterback, but he's
the problem.
They turned a lot of players on the team.
Yeah, that's what I say. They're the second or third place team.
You know, they do have offensive line. They do have the best.
Yeah, you're right. They got a lot of people returning, but I'm not impressed with that quarterback.
I say we should see. We gonna see.
Yeah, but I can't see them.
And I'm mad that this game ain't on ESPNU or nothing.
Well, have they announced that yet?
No, but it ain't. I mean,
because I thought we was waiting on HBCU Go. Now I saw the games for September, I think, but the other games they hadn't come up with a schedule. And then you don't know what HBCU Go is going to do.
All right,
they might do it. They might do that game.
If they do it, we'll be watching it.
Yeah.
And then the last game of the season, they got Delaware State. That is a no-brainer. It's Central.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Central by 40.
Yeah. Give that guy a little time. What's his name? Lee Hall.
Lee Hall. Yeah.
Yeah. Give him a little time. He's not bad, Doc. I remember when he was at Morgan State. He's a Holy Cross graduate. If they give him what he needs, he'll build something.
Well, Mr. Rob, I think it's the first time for everything. They'll probably beat them. They will beat them this season. But I still have Central. Going to the Celebration Bowl.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I still have Central going to the Celebration Bowl. I feel like they want to prove to everybody that last season wasn't a fluke, and that the team that you saw last season is what you're going to get this season. So I still got Central. I got Central going back to the Celebration Bowl.
Yeah. And Central has a good staff. Trey has a good staff.
So instead of South Carolina State, we're going to get it to Howard. Going to do Howard's schedule. Home of the Bison.
Yep, the Mecca. Capstone.
All right. So first game of the season, they go to Ypsilanti, play Eastern Washington. That's on a Friday night. They lose their game.
Yeah. You said Eastern Washington,
Eastern Michigan.
Eastern Michigan. Oh yeah. Is
Yeah, they
that the
go to,
MAC conference? What is
yeah,
that?
the MAC conference. They go to
Yeah.
Ypsilanti.
Yeah.
They go to Ypsilanti. They'll lose to Eastern Michigan, and then the next Saturday they got Morehouse in DC. Of course,
Oh, they'll run over Morehouse.
they will run over Morehouse. Now the next game, Truth and Service Classic, aka the Battle of the Real HU,
Oh, that's gonna be a game.
Hampton in DC
Oh yeah.
at Audi Field. I got Howard beating Hampton this season. I got them beating Howard this season. I got them beating Hampton this season. Next on the list, they got Robert Morris. Robert Morris, they're in Pennsylvania for this
Pennsylvania. Yeah.
game. They will beat Robert Morris. I heard Robert Morris ain't the team that you will want to, that you will want to put on the schedule because that's an actual easy win right there. And then on October the 7th, they are on the road again in Evanston, Illinois, Northwestern.
That's 60 points.
It's
That's Big Ten, right?
Big Ten.
Yeah, they'll get 60 points put on them.
I don't know. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. But they will lose that game.
Big.
They'll lose that game. So I got them right now at 3-2. 3-2.
So you saying they gonna beat Hampton?
Yeah, they'll beat Hampton.
You sure don't?
I'm sure they'll beat Hampton. If not, I'm not gonna put my trust in Howard anymore, like I said last season.
Because they usually don't beat Hampton.
Yeah, like I said, today is a new day for every day.
All right.
All
Because
right.
that guy Prunty has some athletes at Hampton now.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. October the 14th, they are at Harvard in Cambridge, Massachusetts. The game gonna be on ESPN Plus. So they should be Harvard. They'll be Harvard.
You think they're gonna beat Harvard?
Yes, because you want to know why, Mr.
Why?
Ford? The quarterback for Harvard, Charlie Dean, transferred out. He was a starter last year. He was a starter last year. He transferred out. I think they go and beat Harvard.
And you said that's it. That's at Harvard.
That's at Harvard. I know last season they played Yale, and the game was closer than what it was supposed to be. Give or take a few, a couple of miscues from Howard, but they were competitive and they were in that game from the jump. Yale put it on them and they basically won the game. So now they are in. Now they start their conference schedule. So they got Norfolk State October the 21st in DC. That's a win right there. Then they go to Dover, Delaware to play Delaware State. I think that is a win right there. November the 4th, they are going to Orangeburg to play South Carolina State. I have Howard upsetting South Carolina State again.
You got a lot of confidence in Howard.
Hey.
If they had a different quarterback, I might could be with you, Doc. I got to see that quarterback play because it was atrocious last year.
North Carolina Central. I said a push on this game, but I'm gonna go ahead and give Central the nod on this one. I guess.
You think it's gonna be close or big?
Well, true. It was big last season, so I don't think it'll be as big this season.
Okay.
And them in DC, so now this game should be at Audi Field too. So
which one is that?
The Central game.
It's the homecoming should be at Audi Field. Where's the homecoming game?
Homecoming is, I think their homecoming is
At Green Stadium.
Norfolk State. Yeah.
That should be at Audi Field.
And then the last game of the season, they played Morgan State. I had them beating Morgan State. So now, like I said, it's a tie, but we'll go with Central going to the Celebration Bowl. They'll pretty much have the same conference record as Central. Central had the head-to-head matchup. So
Doc, it's not going to even be close. Central going to win that, hands down. That's not going to be close.
I know what you're saying, Uncle Sid, but that game against the Howard game, that game against Bama State for the QB for Howard, I think if they would not have had that second rain delay, I think that was more on the coaches right there. That was more on the coaches.
I thought it was a raw ability of D. Davis.
Nah.
With no offense coordination, like I said, throwing stuff against the wall, and he just played playground ball.
So we'll cover those right there in the MEAC. We got those in the MEAC right there. Because I really don't want to too much go into it too depth as far as with the MEAC teams. Because to me, it's a 3-team race. It's between Howard, it's between South Carolina State, and it's between North Carolina Central, with Central going out and winning the whole thing to the MEAC. They'll represent the MEAC in the Celebration Bowl. I mean, that's what I got. But we don't give a lot of love to these teams right here because we're so regional centric because we focus on the SWAC so much.
Well, they don't do enough to get your attention, and I'm gonna tell you, Doc. I think Central's team is the team they got now is better than last year. I don't think it's gonna be close.
So
the leadership of the MEAC does nothing to get your attention. Miss Sandra Steele and her crew, they do nothing to get your attention.
Well, we'll see. But we're going to jump into that CIAA football, y'all, because we don't really talk about them. So what I'm about to do is we're going to jump into Fayetteville State.
Who's the head coach in Fayetteville?
Shoot, I got to see. I'm going to check and see.
They're the Broncos, right?
Yep.
Didn't they send a DB into the NFL about 2 years ago?
Yeah. Josh Williams. They sent him into the NFL last year.
Where is he now?
He's at Kansas City. He won a Super Bowl.
Okay. Yeah. Fayetteville is a big military town.
Yeah, I went there before.
Yeah, I have too. I've been. Yeah.
It was decent.
Yeah. Oh yeah, state school in Fayetteville.
So Fayetteville State is the winner of the CIAA last season.
Right.
Or the representative for the conference. They had got the automatic bid for the conference to the D2 playoffs. Now,
right.
Once they got the at-large bid was Virginia Union.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't like the fact that you put both of those schools in the same region and they went up against the same team.
Okay.
So they start out the season with August 31st on a Thursday with UNC Pembroke. I think they'll win that game right there. Um, I think they should win that game.
I don't know anything about Pembroke. I haven't seen them in years.
There's no auto B. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Who, now, Doc, who'd you say the head coach at Fayetteville State?
Oh, Richard Hayes.
I heard that name.
He said Stephen Gaither said it's the nephew of Bill Hayes.
Oh, if he anything like Billy Hayes now. Because, listen, I grew up with Billy Hayes. Billy Hayes is a legend that gets no credit.
Okay, yeah. Stephen Gaither, if you got a chance, jump on here, man. Tell me about the process as far as how the D2 playoffs go and what you know about Fayetteville State. And these just wait, I tell people these are just way too early predictions. So don't get mad if I say that the school might lose. But you got UNC Pembroke. I did say they'll win. I said they'll win this game. The next game of the season, they play Lenore Rhine.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
That they in Fayetteville.
Hey, it's Fred Goldsmith is not still there, is it?
I don't think so. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because Fred's got to be close to 80 years old now, or more.
So Lenore Ryan, that game is at, like I said, the game is at Fayetteville.
Oh, okay.
Go through, see what the schedule was. Let me see what it was from last season. Oh, they said they'll beat the first time last year.
Huh?
They beat Fayetteville State beat Pembroke the first time last year. So
Okay. I remember they used to play Winston-Salem.
let me see. Home page. Yep, they went 9-3 last season. They went they went 9. They was some dogs last season.
That was Central. I mean, that was Fayetteville.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now the best thing about this is they don't have Chowan in the conference, but they bring in Bluefield State.
That's Virginia.
West
Or
Virginia.
West Virginia.
Yep. Bluefield State coming back into the CIAA. They didn't. Another thing they didn't do. They didn't play Shaw.
Okay.
They didn't play Shaw last season. So no, they did play Shaw. They played everybody except for Bluefield State. That's it.
Okay.
So Lenore Ryan. So this is in place of they played Wingate last year.
Right.
Lost to Wingate last year. I think they on this game right here, man. Look, I think they lose this game.
But that's to who?
Lenore Ryan.
Okay.
I think they lose the game. And then next on the schedule, you got Lincoln University of Pennsylvania. They beat them last season 19-7. I think they win again this year. This game is This game is in Fayetteville.
Oh, okay.
This game is in Fayetteville. So, but other than that, Fayetteville, you got after that. Look, Virginia Union. This is the match everybody wants to see. This is a rematch right here. They
Yeah.
lost to Virginia Union last season. Uh,
Hmm.
Jada Byers damn near ran for over 250 in this game.
Yeah, they get some good players up there at Virginia Union. That's Joe Taylor, the uh, athletic director.
Right.
Yeah, they got some good people. I saw them one year go in Hampton and beat them, and they was FCS and all of that.
But yeah, Bluefield. I think with this game right here, I think Virginia Union will beat them again. They do break, like I said, they bring back Jada Byers. In fact, Jada Byers didn't run for 250. He ran for over 160 yards.
Hmm.
So I think he'll run probably for another 160. I don't see them having the type of run defense that to stop a kid like that. Um, and like I said, next game on the season, they play Bluefield State. Bluefield State is coming back in the CIAA. I probably have them beating Bluefield State. They should be able to beat Bluefield State. After that, man, they got St. Augustine. They blew out St. Augustine last season, 54-0. Now this game is in Raleigh, North Carolina. I expect another blowout. I expect another blowout. After that, you got Livingstone. Livingstone from down there,
What is that? Salisbury?
Salisbury, North Carolina.
That's right outside of Charlotte.
Right. Blew them too. Blew them out too. This game is in Fayetteville this year. Last season they beat Livingstone 44-7. Um, I feel like nobody couldn't stop this team until pretty much they got into the playoffs. That was it. Until they got to the playoffs, nobody couldn't beat this team. Johnson C. Smith is on the deck October the 21st. That is uh, Fayetteville State's homecoming.
Ooh, Charlotte against Fayetteville.
Mm-hmm. That game last season was close, 21-13. I expect another close game this season. Um,
What's that coach's name at Johnson C. Smith? Is it Flowers?
let me see. Let me see. Ooh. Steven haven't said anything yet. Yeah, you got it. Flowers.
I think he was at Fort Valley State. He left Fort Valley State and went to Johnson C. Smith.
Hmm.
He's a four wides guy. He liked to open it up.
Well, that game was close last season.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's gonna be a good one. Yeah,
It'll be a good one.
yeah. That'll be a good one.
You got after that they got Shaw University in Durham. Last season they played them in Fayetteville. This game was a 28-20 affair. Going to the Broncos. I have them winning this game again this season. And next on the list, last game on the list is Winston-Salem State. In Fayetteville. Last season, this game was a 14-6 barn burner. I wouldn't say be 14-6, but I expect it to be a little bit more scoring from the Broncos.
So they don't have to play Virginia State.
No,
Oh, okay.
no. So I got them. Like I said, 2 games. They lose 2 games this season. They'll win the CIAA North and contend for the football championship, which is being held in Salem, Virginia, on November the 11th, and they'll be in the playoffs. They will be in the playoffs. Now, it's all about who they play from the South. Let me see. It's all about who they. It's all about who they play from the South. And so they whoever they play in the South. Now, yeah, they don't play Virginia State, but they don't play Virginia State. Chowan is not in the conference anymore. They bring in Bluefield State. I won't count out Bowie State either.
Right. Right.
I won't
Yeah.
count out. I won't count out Bowie State. Elizabeth City did just pick up Raekwon Smith from Norfolk State, the running back, but in the Northern Division, I have it'll be between Virginia Union and Bowie State. And then in the Southern Division, basically, I don't think nobody will contend with Fayetteville State in the Southern Division. So if Bowie State can regain their foothold on the Northern Division of the conference, then it'll be a whole different story. If Damon Wilson was still at Bowie State, this would be a no-brainer.
Yeah, basically.
This would be a no-brainer.
The CIAA is kind of like the ACC. They'll show you their football, but their true heart is basketball.
So we're gonna jump to the SIAC. I know a lot of people are looking at the SIAC football. So in the first team, I'm gonna start off with those champs. I'm gonna start off with Benedict. And the reason why I'm gonna start off with Benedict because hell, they won the whole conference. And really nobody could touch them.
They smashed everybody. They destroyed 3 homecomings last year. Benedict better go ahead and enjoy them. I think he's gone after this year. He's gone. He's coming either to the SWAC or the MEAC.
You think he coming to the SWAC?
Oh, no doubt about it. It either SWAC or MEAC. It sits up to him. But they need to enjoy him this year because Chennis is not going to stay there. He's going to get offered. It's going to be up to him.
Let's see if they got the schedule. Oh no, they don't got 23. Oh yeah, they do. All right, let's get to this 23 schedule for Benedict. And if you don't know about SIAC football, they got a weird they got a weird way of how they have their standards, their football standards, like their divisions. So uh so it's 7 teams in the Eastern Division, but it's 5 teams in the West. if it was me, who is further west out of Georgia, Albany State or Fort Valley?
Albany State is in southwest Georgia. Fort Valley is in middle Georgia.
Okay, so I would move Albany State to the Western Division to make it even. To me, that would be my best bet. Move Albany State to the West, and then they'll
They
go.
would be in there with Tuskegee, right?
Yep. And that I would love that right there too.
Yeah, those used to be some classic games. They stopped playing. They were playing in Phoenix City, Alabama, and I think they played at home. But lately they haven't played.
Right.
Because Comegy used to have some battles with Fort Valley and Albany when he was at Tuskegee.
Albany Nicholas Malachi said Albany State is winning it all. I don't know.
I'm a fan of Quinn Gray now. I'm a fan of his. I don't put nothing past. But Chennis is going to be in the way. Chennis Berry is going to be in the way. That guy at Fort Valley, Sean Gibbs. He's a disciple of Rod Broadway. Better watch him too. He's out of A&T.
Blue said he put out he got a prediction that Chennis Berry is going to replace Buddy Pugh at South Carolina State.
That's what I'm saying. If he doesn't do that, he's going to strike or something. That guy's a hot commodity. Chennis Berry is hot. I can't see him staying at Benedict past this year. Been in the SWAC many years. Went undefeated. I think went undefeated in the conference last year.
Right.
Yeah, he's moving up.
So here we go. We got September the 2nd down there in Columbia, South Carolina. They got Shaw University. But before we get to that, we just got to make sure who they're going to have as a quarterback. We got to know who they have as a quarterback. Eric Phoenix.
Hey, it's not John Lampley, is John gone?
Let me see.
John was a kid who transferred from Southern University. John is from the Metro Atlanta area. Went to Cale High School, I think.
Let me see. They haven't finalized the roster yet.
Okay. Any of you from Columbia, you know about John Lampley, let us know. John was behind the other guy.
He was a grad.
So he's gone. He's gone.
Wow, Blue. Imagine if Texas Southern moves on from McKinney, you get Andrew Body playing on the Chennis Berry. Oh my God. Oh my God. You had Andrew Body playing on the Chennis Berry, man. That ain't gonna be fair right there.
Yeah.
That is not gonna be fair.
Chennis is gonna be balanced. He's gonna run it and throw it.
So I think they'll beat Shaw, and then they got Edward Waters in Jacksonville, Florida. Edward Waters is coming up. I would say that.
But they can't handle Benedict.
Yeah, they can't handle Benedict.
Benedict's gonna be too big on that offensive front, and they're gonna be big defensive. He built Benedict like it was a SWAC team. Big, humongous on the front, on the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He took the SWAC principles to Benedict.
Well, you got a couple of quarterbacks on here that might take over, but
Where they from?
they all either from Florida, Georgia, or South Carolina. Let me see.
What high school?
One kid is from Roebuck, South Carolina, Dorman High School. Another kid is from Stapleton, Georgia. And then got one kid from Florence.
Yeah, they got athletes in Florence. That's where Harry Carson is from. They got athletes in Florence.
So, like you said, if he's building his if he's building his team like a SWAC SWAC football team, oh Lord, I don't know what to tell people.
Oh, he gonna be tough. Now, let me tell you, Genesis is gonna be able to run it, throw it. His special teams are gonna be outstanding. They're gonna play good defensive football. Yeah, they're gonna be tough, man. They're gonna be tough.
So they'll beat. I think they'll beat Edward Waters. Like I said,
Yeah. That
Edward
was not on their level.
I give Edward
No.
Waters one more year.
Yeah.
I give Coach
Benedict's gonna beat them up front. They're gonna beat them up. You'll see. They're gonna beat them up front.
And then they
Dennis does an outstanding job with that offensive front.
Then they got Lane College.
He'll beat them up.
And they'll play them in Tennessee. And next they got Chowan University in North Carolina.
That'll be a good game.
That'll be a big game, but I think they'll lose this game right here to Chowan. Next on the list, they got Morehouse, September the 30th.
They'll beat them up. Where's that? Is that in Atlanta?
No, it's in Carolina. It's in South Carolina, Columbia.
They'll beat them up.
At that, they go to Alabama and play Miles College. That's an automatic win. We ain't even saying that.
Yeah, that's that guy Sam Shade we were talking about the other night.
Right.
That's him.
October the 12th. That's a Thursday night game.
Against who?
Fort Valley.
Ooh, that's gonna be a biggie.
In Columbia.
That's gonna be a biggie. That's Don Gibbs, I think his name is.
Yep.
He's the head coach at Fort Valley. That guy's good, man.
Fort Valley.
Yeah.
So I'll give the edge to Fort Valley on this one.
Ooh, in Columbia?
In Columbia.
Okay. That's gonna be a big game.
It'll be a big game.
Yeah, that'll be a big game.
And then next on the list, we got Kentucky State. They got too much stuff going on. They'll beat Kentucky State. October the 28th, Savannah State in Savannah.
They got a lot going on down there too.
There's
a lot going on with the school.
Savannah State. And then they got the AME Bowl against Allen University.
That's in Columbia. Both of them are in Columbia.
Yeah, I'm about to say it. Ain't Allen and Benedict across the street from each other?
I think so. You're right. Allen's the AME school.
So this one right here, I got Benedict winning this game.
Big. Should be Benedict big.
Big. Now, they probably, to me, I feel like they probably would miss. I don't think they'll miss. They should not miss out on the SIAC championship. But
they don't play Albany State.
They don't play Albany State.
Wait a minute, I thought they were in the same division.
I think that's. Let me see. I say if they move Albany, like if they moved Albany State, is move Albany State to the west, it would be more competitive.
Yeah, but they want to keep Auburn State where they got to play all these Georgia schools. So they can come up here to their youth center and play Clark, play Morehouse, play Fort Valley, play Savannah. They want them to play them Georgia schools.
Mm. Well, whoever did this, did the divisions. I don't know what they were smoking on.
So who's in the okay? Auburn State's in the east or the west?
Albany State is in the east.
Okay, who are the schools in that division?
In the east,
Uh-huh.
Benedict, Fort Valley, Albany State, Edward Water, Savannah State, Clark, Morehouse, and Allen.
No, Doc, they're not gonna move Auburn State.
And then in
No.
the west is Tuskegee, Lane, Kentucky State, Central State, and Miles.
Mm. No, Doc, I can't see them moving Auburn State because they want Auburn State to play them Georgia schools.
Hmm. Well, we shall see. In fact, let's look at Albany. Let's go to Albany State schedule. Albany State, the Golden Rams.
Yeah, the Good Light City, Dougherty County.
And then after that, we'll look at Tuskegee. All right. Ooh, they got see what they schedule looking like. They first two games gonna be L's. So they first two games. Their first game is August the 31st. That's a Thursday night game. They go up against Wingate University.
That's a big.
It's a big.
That's like a playoff game right there.
Playoff game to me, and it's a loss.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big game.
Second game of the season, they got Valdosta State.
That's a big one.
In Albany.
Where's that game? In Albany?
Yep.
That should be a nice crowd.
Valdosta State is a D2 mainstay in the playoffs.
Yeah, they done won the national championship, what, 3 or 4 times?
Right.
I think David Dean won it twice. The guy that's at Stanford now, he won it. The guy that's at Western Kentucky, I think he won it. They won the national championship, I think, 4 times. Doc, check that.
So I don't. What the question is? Would this be how long of how competitive would this game be?
That's a rivalry, Doc. That's not even 100 miles apart.
Really?
That's gonna be a big game.
I didn't know there was a rivalry.
Yeah, that's a rivalry.
Ooh.
Yeah, now Valdosta State is in the Gulf Coast Conference. They're in the SIAC, but they've always played.
Okay.
Yeah, they go at it, man.
All right. And
they usually dominate it. Valdosta State usually dominates that series.
Okay, so we'll let's push on that one right there. Third game of the season, September the 16th in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
They're gonna beat Morehouse, right?
They playing Morehouse.
They're gonna beat them to
death. Savannah State University on September the 23rd in Brunswick. They're playing in Brunswick, Georgia.
That's about 70 miles from Savannah south.
Okay, so we already said Savannah State got too much going on. So
yeah, they got a lot going on.
So we got Albany winning that game against Savannah State.
Yeah, I'll give it Albany. Now, if he gets a quarterback to come through for him, Albany is going to be really good.
Right.
Because he's going to bring in an offense that got NFL principles. It's going to be that FAMU Gulf Coast offense. If he can get a quarterback to run that, Auburn State's going to be tough.
Mm. Kentucky State, September the 30th in Frankfort, Kentucky. I got Albany State winning this game.
Yeah,
Also.
yeah. I think Auburn should take that.
Now, if you want to go dig up Billy Joe for this game right here against Albany State, against Central State University, you would have took the Marauders, but I don't think I'll take the Marauders. I got Albany State in this game right here. That's on October the 7th in Albany, Georgia.
Yeah, yeah.
October the 14th, they up against Allen University. Now, this game is in Albany also. What you think
That's
about
a W. That's a W.
That's a W.
Yeah, that should be a big game.
All right.
Yeah.
Next on the list, Edward Waters down there in Jacksonville, October the 21st.
Should be a W.
Miles College, October the 28th.
That's in
Albany.
Fairfield, Auburn.
And then
Where's that Miles College game?
it's in Albany.
Okay, that should be a W.
And then we got the classic. What's the name of this classic right here, Mr. Ford?
Is it Fountain City?
The Fountain City Classic.
Yeah, that's big. Yeah.
Columbus.
Yeah, that's Fort Valley against Albany State. Doc, I started going to that game. I was 3 years old.
Oh man. How is the atmosphere at that game, y'all?
Oh, it's great. They take on people come in from all over the state of Georgia, parts of Alabama, parts of Florida. They take over Columbus. You got 15 to 20,000 in the stadium, another 15,000 outside tailgate. Yeah, that's a big game.
That big.
Last year, Fort Valley blew him out. That kid that went pro put on a show. I think his name was Wilson.
Yeah.
He was a transfer from Johnson C. Smith. He put on a show last year.
Okay, Miss Jackson. Okay, I see you. I got Albany State winning that game.
That's gonna be a dogfight.
It'll be a close game.
Yeah, see that's FAMU versus North Carolina A&T. Gibbs is a longtime assistant at A&T under Rod Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
That other guy that's at Albany State, Quinn Gray. Quinn Gray is a FAMU great. He played under Billy Joe.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna be a dogfight.
So yeah, I got Albany State winning. I think I have them going into the SIAC championship.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Emmanuel Wilson. That's who he's talking about.
Oh, did he sign in the NFL?
Yeah, with the Packers.
Oh, he's tough. I saw him. He's tough. He's tough.
Oh yeah. So now let's jump to them Golden Tigers from Tuskegee.
They got a new coach, right?
Yeah, they got a new coach.
Yeah, Ruffin's just gonna be the AD, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know they interested in either joining the SWAC or the MEAC. That's the word we get. But everybody's saying that they got to do some upgrading, got to put the lights in at the stadium, got to spend more money. But that's supposed to be an interest by Ruffins and that crew to join either the SWAC or the MEAC.
Everybody keeps saying about putting lights in the stadium.
Oh, you got to put lights in there.
I didn't believe it until I actually went there and saw it. I was like, there's no lights.
Yeah, you got to put lights in. You cannot even consider until they do that. You got to put lights in.
Hold on, Mr. Ford.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So we got Tuskegee schedule right here.
Right.
Let me see. They got 23 up here already. I hope they do. They don't have 23 schedule up here yet. But let me see who else has it. All right, let me see. Ooh, I don't want that. I'm gonna need them to get their schedule up. All right, let's see. CBS. Nope, they don't got that one up either. Okay. All right, let me see. Damn, got some thunder going up in here tonight. All right. So I'm going to go through the McGeeNews.com. Um, so first game of the season, they go.
Is it the Red Tail?
I think, yeah, it's the Red Tail Classic.
That's in Montgomery. That's
Okay.
them and on Fort Valley, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be big.
It'll be a
That's
big
at the
game.
Crampton Bowl where Alabama State used to play.
Yeah. I might have them losing this game right here at Fort Valley.
Yeah, I think they lost it last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a Red Tails class. That's usually on ESPN, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be back on ESPN.
Yeah. Should be a nice crowd for that.
It will be back on ESPN.
Is that a Saturday or Sunday?
That September the 3rd, that is a Sunday.
Sunday, okay. Sunday night?
Let me see.
What time's the game?
It don't have a time on here
Okay.
because okay. Yeah, that's a Sunday. So it'll be the second game with the Orange Blossom Classic.
Right. Y'all come on at 3:00 and then they'll come in probably about 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I watched both of them last year.
September the 9th, they go to Kentucky State. We said they're gonna win. They'll win that game against Kentucky State.
Right.
September 16th, they play Central State in they should be in Tuskegee.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it was Billy Joe versus Rick Comedy. It would be a dog fight, but I don't see no dog fight in this game right here. I think I see Tuskegee blowing them out. September the 23rd, they got Lane.
That's a win.
That's a win. September the 30th, they are at Alabama A&M.
That's that's Alabama A&M's homecoming. That's a big game.
Yep, we did, and I think we said the other day that Alabama A&M will win that game.
That'll be between 15 and 20,000 for that game. Because you're gonna have see all them people from Birmingham, that's Tuskegee people. They gonna come to that game.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a big crowd.
And then next on the list, you have October the 7th against Edward Waters at home.
They should beat Edward Waters.
Yeah. October the 21st. So they got a bye, but they come back October the 21st. They'll be at Savannah State. They'll win against Savannah State. October the 28th, they are at home against Clark Atlanta.
They should win that. That's their old coach. Willie Slade is now at Clark Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, he was very successful down there.
November the 4th, they are at Miles College.
That'll be a dogfight. They're gonna go at it.
And then November the 23rd, Turkey Day Classic.
They in over their heads because they got to fight Eddie Robinson.
On that note, in reality, Tuskegee will win the West by far, but when they get to the championship game, it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah, I think didn't Benedict blow them out last year?
They blew them out the stadium last year.
Yeah. I don't think nothing changed.
I got y'all winning the game, man. I got y'all winning the game. Don't trip.
Yeah, but Doc, keep an eye on that Tuskegee program. Because from what I'm hearing, they've already made it known to the people in the MEAC and the SWAC that they want to come to one of those conferences. They're supposedly going to add a lot of structures down there in Tuskegee. But supposedly they are going to go SWAC or MEAC.
Okay. I think we did Tennessee State schedule already. We did that a while back.
Do they have to play Lane College again?
Tennessee State. Let me see.
Because Lane came to that campus and beat them. My niece was there. She told me it was pitiful. Of Lane College from the SIAC came on Tennessee State's campus and beat them.
All right. So we did do their schedule. No, they don't go to Lane. Lane doesn't come to them this year.
Good.
Lane doesn't come to them this year. But like I said, they play in Notre Dame. September.
Right, that's first game.
I mean, that's first game. That's pretty much a scrimmage for the Fighting Irish. That's
the Fighting Irish.
And then they got the Southern Heritage Classic against Pine Bluff. They'll win that game. And if they don't win that game, boy, Eddie George needs to be, his seat needs to be fuego.
I think it's going to be that anyway.
Oh no,
Dr. Glover loves him. That's her guy.
I think from what I'm hearing with Blue, I think Tennessee State might have a chance to have a winning season this year.
They should. They should have won at least 6 or 7.
So then they got the John Merritt Classic with Gardner Webb. Gardner Webb, from what I heard, Blue told me, Gardner Webb did lose a lot.
They blew out A&T last year in the Big South.
I mean, I think A&T gave up on that game at the halftime. To me,
I
watched the game. I think they gave up on that game against Gardner Webb. I think they have a chance to win this. I think they have a chance to beat Gardner Webb. Gardner Webb did lose a lot on their team last season. I don't know how much they gained in the off season as far as from the portal and high school, recruit. Right. But I think Tennessee State should be able to win this game. They do play UT Martin. They're UT Martin, the Skyhawks.
Mm-hmm.
What you think, Blue? UT Martin. Let me know. I'm gonna hold off on that one. They got Kennesaw State
That's a loss.
at Kennesaw State, but from what I'm hearing, Blue said they lost a lot. They,
Kennesaw State did.
mm-hmm,
That's Coach Bohannon.
yeah,
He usually does well out there with that. It's that flex bone that they used to run at Georgia Southern.
right.
The
Uh,
ham bone. That's what they call it. Ham bone.
the ham bone.
Ham bone.
October the 14th is their homecoming.
Who do they have?
Norfolk State. That's an easy win right there.
Yeah, that's good.
Lincoln University from California. That's a win.
And somebody just said on your show that it should be outlawed. I agree. They
Blue
shouldn't.
and-
This is ridiculous. It's about this Lincoln University.
Blue and BJ Jones. BJ Jones put it out there earlier on Twitter. And
I agree with BJ. Thank you for saying that, BJ. Because that's ridiculous. All you're doing is scheduling this Bush League stuff.
Yeah.
I hated when I saw them on FAMU schedule. I hated that.
Yeah, they on FAMU schedule. They on
Texas Southern schedule.
Texas Southern schedule again. They on Southern schedule this year.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
They on shoot. Who else schedule they on? Like, I mean, I don't want to play them. What does it gain for me to play you?
Right.
Lindenwood, they come to Nashville. I think they'll be Lindenwood. They moving it, but moved up from D2 to D1. So they're in that second year of transition. They got Charleston Southern at Charleston, South Carolina. They should beat them. If they don't beat them, they need to go ahead and fire the whole team.
That's the guy that used to be at Albany State, Gabe Gardenia. Mm-hmm. He took that job at Charleston Southern.
Eastern Illinois, they're in Charleston, Illinois, so they'll win that game right there. Tennessee Tech.
That's Jimmy G schooling.
Jimmy G and Tony Romo and Sean Payton.
That's right. And Dino Babers was the head coach at one time.
Yep. So I got them beat Eastern Illinois, and then they'll beat Tennessee Tech at the end. Mr. Campbell, we not blaming FAMU. We not trying to direct your thing about FAMU, about Lincoln playing FAMU.
I am, Mr. Campbell. I think it's ridiculous. You ain't got no business on your schedule. It's unfair to the season ticket holders and the students of Florida A&M. I'm blaming you.
We don't blame. We just saying that you should not put that school like Lincoln University, like Virginia Lynchburg.
And you know that, Mr. Campbell. You know that's Bush League.
Warner College on your schedule. We know that's an easy win. When I seen Warner play Stephen F. Austin, and I seen it in the first quarter that it was like 40-something to 0, I was like, no, I'm not watching this. I'm not even paying attention to this.
Hey, Mr. Campbell, instead of Lincoln, you should have brought Albany State down there. Or Benedict College. Not no Lincoln University.
All right now. Blue already said. Blue already said, fam, you don't schedule a damn FCS out of conference game by 25. You're gonna need some explanation from Tallahassee.
Tell you.
Oh, you got Mr. Campbell started. Everybody was booked, so we had to get them on the schedule.
You could have brought A&T down there.
Man, they don't want A. They I don't think
they got a 2-game winning streak against A&T. A&T beat winners beat A&T the last 2 times he played them.
Man, what's going on, Kelly? My boy Flicks from the Inglewood.
They say Inglewood up to no good.
That's it. That's what the missus say to me all the time. I'm from
Inglewood.
like I'm close to Inglewood. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I used to love to hear Dr. Dre say Inglewood. Inglewood.
I'm
Up
like,
to no good.
I'm like, okay. I'm not even worried about Inglewood.
Inglewood.
I'm from Oak Cliff.
Hey, that's Paul Pierce and them, isn't it? Paul
Oh yeah,
Pierce,
Paul Pierce and
Byron, was it Byron Scott?
Yeah, Byron Scott. Yeah, I think
Byron Scott. They
Inglewood.
turned out a lot of guys out of Inglewood.
Yeah, so I ain't worried about no Inglewood. I ain't worried about that.
Inglewood.
I just don't wear no colors down there.
Now the Lakers played in Inglewood, right?
Yeah, they played at the Forum.
The Forum. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap. Hold on now, Mr. Ford. You done put me on something. I forgot the damn game was on tonight.
Oh yeah, it's halftime. It's halftime.
I'm like,
It's halftime.
I forgot the game was on tonight. I was like, hold on now.
Yeah, it's halftime. Look like to me, Miami's controlling the pace.
Miami controls the pace.
Yeah, they controlling the pace. They make a million adjustments.
They did that last game.
Yeah, they did. They did. Because one thing about Pat Riley's team, they're gonna be physical and bumping. It's like the Knicks used to be with Anthony Mason. Them.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna knock you out, knock you down. You remember Charles Oakley?
Oh yeah.
Patrick Ewing? Yeah.
So now I know we was talking about schedules and everything. So now this is the part of the show where we just talk about anything and everything. So we won't think like we just going off the rails.
Well, the first thing I want to say to Mr. Campbell is I think FAMU was seventh place in the Commissioner's Cup. That's too low, Mr. Campbell. That's too low for the Highs and Seven Hills in Tallahassee. I know what you're going to say. We don't care about nothing but football.
Oh man, that's another thing I read today too. I seen today, and I know it make people happy. They did arrest that lady that shot that
Oh,
one.
yeah. Down in Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah. She shot the mother of the young man.
Through the door.
Yeah. Yeah. They was going to use stand your ground to protect her because they were going to say that she felt threatened.
Nah, I ain't feel threatened, shoot.
Yeah. But only they can use it. Nobody else can use stand your ground.
Yeah. Another thing I seen today, Chris Paul got let go today.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he did.
Tell him to come to the Hawks.
Chris Paul is a free agent.
Come to the Hawks.
And I just say it like this: Phoenix is in a rebuild. They imploded that whole team. I figured
yes, they did.
As soon as Sarver gave up that team, sold the team to the new owner, Matt Ishiba, I think he had in his mind like, I'm blowing the team up.
Yeah, when they got Kevin Durant, they got rid of the bench.
Mm-hmm.
They got rid of the entire bench.
Reggie, what's going on, Reggie? Did they arrest anyone in a high school graduation shooting that got shot up? I don't know. I haven't seen that one. I heard about that one. I didn't see.
Yeah, I heard about it too.
I didn't see if they arrested anybody, but that's a damn shame right there. You can't have a damn high school graduation without somebody going to be ignorant and shooting it up. Oh, Blue, you try to start some mess up. He said, who wins the conference championship first? A&T, Hampton, or Tennessee State?
None of them. They all in over their head. Tennessee State been a shell of itself the last 40, 35 years.
I give Tennessee State the edge. I give Tennessee State the edge. Um, you like you said, you don't have to play SEMO, Southeast Missouri,
Jacksonville State.
Jacksonville. Well, Jacksonville State moving up to D1.
Yeah,
They moved
yeah.
up to FBS. So, uh,
All of the people in the Ohio Valley, remember they went to the A-Sun. The big teams went to the A-Sun.
yeah. Now they merged with the WAC. They've created the United Football Conference.
And then, like we said earlier,
United
the
Athletic.
Kennesaw's leaving.
Yeah,
They
Kennesaw.
going the
Kennesaw.
Conference USA.
Yeah, Kennesaw is a FCS independent. So they did the same thing Jacksonville State did last season and took the 85 scholarships.
Right.
So they took the 85 scholarship increase. So basically they played as an independent, so they was ineligible for the playoffs.
Yeah, that Kennesaw State, they have 43,000 students. They got a lot of money to play with.
Yeah. All right, game back on. Woo.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good move if Colorado leaves the Pac-12 and go Big 12.
Yeah,
that's a good move.
That's a good move. That's a strategic move right there.
Yeah, that's gonna open up because he's gonna be able to come in Texas.
Reggie talking about, he said it might be time for CP3 to retire.
I can see that. I can see him as a coach or a general manager.
Yeah.
I can see him at either one.
Yeah. But yeah, when I heard that, I was like, man, I was at work when I heard it. It was funny because I was at the Cowboys Pro Shop that's a floor above my shop of my store in the Galleria. And I was talking to the guys, one of them was like, yeah, CP3 got cut today. I was like, damn. I said the first person I would have got rid of was DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, he needs to go.
He would have been the first person to go.
Usually, a guy like him, LeBron wants him. He'll probably end up with the Lakers.
Oh no! I think at one point in time, I thought the Mavericks were going to get him, but we ended up going the way of Kyrie Irving, and then I'm hearing that Kyrie talking about he want LeBron to be in Dallas.
You can forget that. You forget that. He makes too much money in that movie industry in LA to come to Dallas.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. How about Lionel Messi?
Oh yeah, the soccer player.
Yep.
Yeah, he turned down the Arab money. Let's see, Saudi Arabia money to come to America.
Mm-hmm. You know how much he turned down? 3 years.
What was it?
He turned down 3 years, $1.6 billion.
Ooh. See, the Saudi Arabians got that oil money.
Oh yeah.
So they can pay. Nobody can pay. That's why they're combining that golf thing, the PGA with the LIV or whatever, because the Saudi Arabians got that money. They got that oil.
Mm-hmm.
They got that oil.
He is headed to Inter Miami Football Club.
Right.
So, oh Jesus. When they told me about what he was going to get just for going to Miami. So, so he got an option for part ownership or Inter Miami when he finished playing. But it will not be subsidized by the league. It was for Beckham in 2007. When Beckham moved to the LA Galaxy, he was given the option to purchase an MLS team for a discounted price of $25 million. ESPN also confirmed that a cut of revenue from new subscribers to Apple TV's MLS season pass streaming service was part of negotiations. So, oh, and then the last thing the last thing that they put out there, any agreement involving Messi and Adidas would strictly be between the player and the company and wouldn't directly involve Major League Soccer.
Mm.
So any deal that Adidas does with with Messi, he gets a cut of that. He gets a cut of that. That's how you bring a man over here to the States to play MLS, Major League Soccer.
Oh yeah, wasn't it like that for David Beckham?
Yeah, David Beckham was the same way.
Yeah, they gave Beckham a lot of money.
They gave him a lot of money, but they gave him ways to where he could own the team.
Yeah, soccer is the world's most popular game, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So, and then just you right, Reggie. Every match that that whoever plays Inter Miami in a soccer match, that game is going to be freaking sold out. It's going to be sold out. That game is going to be sold out.
Yeah.
I was just reading. I'm like, you turned down 1.6 billion just to come to the United States, and I figure he wants to retire in Miami too. So
He chose the beaches of Miami over the deserts of Saudi Arabia.
Sure did. And and the crazy thing, I thought he was like 38, 37, 38. He's only 35 years old.
Hey, is there a soccer team in Dubai?
I don't know. It might be one shoe.
Because if they offered him that to come to Saudi Arabia, you know the people in Dubai gonna offer $2 billion.
But it's a match made in heaven for him in Miami because
Oh yeah,
you got a big Hispanic population down there in Miami, in South Florida.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. That's the capital of Latin America. Miami is.
Yeah, you got a big old. Yeah, you shoot. He in heaven.
Yeah.
Now just do that for my boy Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm a Ronaldo fan, so bring him over here. But he playing in England right now. He getting on my nerves. He getting on my nerves. Now he played for my other team that I like, Paris Saint Germain, PSG.
Uh-huh.
I'll be watching every soccer game. I'll be watching every soccer match. I don't care. That's where Messi came from. Messi came from PSG. So PSG had a damn near had a star-studded lineup with Messi, Kylian Mbappe, Sergio Ramos, Neymar. Neymar is on there too. Like, yeah, he had a killer.
Do you think that Jay-Z and Beyonce would buy a soccer team?
I think he wants to buy. I feel like he want to buy a football team first before he buys.
Oh, NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I think it's where it's at, the NFL.
What about Diddy? Would he buy a soccer team?
He should be able to buy a soccer team, but he tried that big. He tried to be in that spot to buy the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Yeah.
Dr. J. What you got? Dr. Smith said JSU added a new assistant defensive backs coach. Wow.
Who
Nope. Nope.
they did what?
So Jackson State added a new assistant defensive back coach.
What's his name?
What's the name, Dr. Smith?
I thought the guy came from Alcorn was the new DB coach.
I mean, well, he is. Well, I think I must be hearing that from Ken Clark show. So what we're gonna do is gonna wrap this up for tonight, and Mr. Ford, I'll be back on Friday.
Okay.
I gotta get the missus to the airport tomorrow. She is on assignment in Missouri again.
Okay.
So she'll leave out tomorrow. She won't be back until next Friday.
Tell her to have a safe trip.
I will let her know that.
Yeah.
All right, now you have a good one.
Okay. Have a good night, man.
7:00.
Okay.
All right. So I know it's past the time, but let's make our way over to Kent Clark in the 1400 Club. I thank everybody for showing up tonight, even though if I had we had technical difficulties because the power went out earlier. But I will let the missus know that y'all tell her she has safe travels. Make sure, like I said, hug your loved ones because, even though they're here today, you don't know if they'll be here tomorrow. But make sure that you subscribe, comment, share, and most of all, subscribe to the channel. Make sure if you want to go ahead and do a donation. Check out our sponsor for weworkforeverything.org. And man, we're gonna have a good night. We're gonna try to get through this little weather issue right now. But as always, y'all be blessed. Y'all stay safe. And y'all stay dangerous. We'll be back Friday night at 7:00. We out this thing. Go over to Ken Clark. Go over to Ken Clark. We out this thing. Peace.